How y'all are this afternoon? It's your buddy Tackleberry over here at the Bergen Gun Range with the old next installment on my ongoing series. Hey, I got this old used gun. Boys, I got a dandy this time. Let's look at this guy here. This is a Harrington Richardson 732. Is that right? Yeah. 732, 2.5 inch barrel, 32 Smith & Wesson long, 6-shot revolver. Now, the fellow that bought this gun, this is not my gun, by the way, but I thought we would review it anyway. I was looking for an older gun like this, and a gun in about this kind of condition, to talk a few minutes about grading out a used gun before you buy it. And I thought this was a good one to choose. So let's look at this gun a little bit. There it is. Okay, the features of this gun is that it's double action. So you pull the trigger, it'll fire. You cock the hammer, it'll fire. Supposedly, I haven't shot it yet. It is of the pull pin, swing out cylinder variety. Now these are configured all different kinds of ways. Some of them you pull the pin out and the cylinder just falls out on the ground and ain't got no swing out arrangement. Others are like this one, where you pull that pin out and push the cylinder out, and it's retained on the gun by a crane, like any other conventional revolver. You just don't have the latch mechanism back here. So it's a little bit cheaper to manufacture. Harrington Richardson manufactured really good quality firearms that were designed to be manufactured cheaply. And that's what made their business probably from the 1890s all the way up into the 1980s. So with that in mind, let's go over this guy. Well, first of all, let's look at the finish. The finish of this gun is rather poor. It's a great deal of the finish has been worn away. There's been a lot of rust develop on it, and it's been rubbed off. It's got a lot of palm rust on the back of it, on the back strap and on the front strap. It hasn't been used to drive many nails with because there's not much battering on the bottom down here. It has lost its screw that holds the crane in place, and it's been replaced with some kind of a screw. That's not good. Mechanical function of the firearm. One of the things you want to check on a used gun is roll by. That's when you pull the hammer back or you pull the trigger and snap it real hard, and the cylinder rolls by. So you reach up here holding the trigger, you reach up here and you see how much play is in that guy. And there's some there. Okay? You pull the hammer real hard and come up here and check and see what kind of roll by you got. Now on an H&R revolver, typically when you pull the trigger and hold it, it checks some of the roll by. And it's not too good there. I don't know if I'm going to shoot this gun or not. Yeah, what the heck. I got my safety glasses on. We're going to try it at the standard test, which is 25 yards at a full-size steel chest center, and see if you can actually hit anything with it. It is on the line of what I would think of as safe to shoot. It's right at that line. So I'm going to put 6 in it and try it out here. I've never seen one of these old guys that blew up or anything like that. I've seen quite a few of them that didn't fire well. But I've never actually seen one blow up over the years. I mostly see these in 22 and 32. Let's get it down here where I can try it. This is single action, the first one. 25 yard steel silhouette chest center. And that's a failure to fire. And it snapped it. And the firing pin is off center. Okay, let's try another one. Same target. Oh, man, that was a complete miss. Alright. Try again. I hit it that time. Let's see. I hit it that time. Hit it that time. Hit it that time. So, that's 2 firing pin strikes on that round. It may just be dud. Put that aside. Wait for it to blow up on its own. And put a 6 more in there. The ammunition in question today is Brass Tech, which is made by the same people that own Taurus and Rossi. Made in Brazil. Pretty good ammo. Alright, double action, 6 shots. Let's see if we can hit anything with it. Miss. Hit. 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 Fired all 6 times. With accuracy. So, the beat up little gun, you know, just, you know, it's like a 25 Raven we did earlier, or I did earlier. But they all typically work. Not a pretty gun. It's got a lot of age and wear on it, but it still works. And at 25 yards, you can still hit a human being with it. So, that qualifies as a defensive firearm. Woohoo! So, alright then, it's your old buddy Tackleberry over here at the Bergen Gun Range. I got this old used gun, and this old used gun works. So, there it is. Alright then, we'll see y'all.